Right. We are live. Sonny just jumped on. Let me throw him on here. Let me throw Sonny. We're live.
That vet got a conference call, so he may not be able to jump on.
Okay. Just talk crap about everybody else then.
Right?
What's going on?
What's going on, man?
What'd you do this week? Anything exciting?
I went bear hunting yesterday.
New Mexico?
Yeah.
How's it doing over there?
People everywhere. Utah guys.
Oh, yeah. Gonna be Colorado guys soon enough.
Hopefully not.
Get rid of all that lion hunting.
They're gonna trophy hunting.
Trophy hunting. No more trophy hunting in Colorado. Who we got on? Louisiana hunting's on. Ohio hillbillies on. We got Sonny with Sportsmen for Heroes on. Oops. I gotta figure out my stuff here. And he was trying to get a vet on, but he just jumped on a conference call, so we'll see how long it takes him.
Yeah. Did you send that to him?
Not yet.
Send it to him. Send it to him, and just in case he jumps on, he'll jump on. But he said it was an emergency, so he doesn't know how long it'll be. So he may be able to get on, and he may not.
I will throw him on. Let me see if I can find it. Cancel. Yeah. I sent it to him. All right. Well, you got any vets coming up this weekend for bear hunts?
Oh, no. I got a guide an elk hunt over in Ruidoso, New Mexico. I got to leave this week. And then I do have some vets that are going to be hunting. Actually, that 3B and that 3C champ hunt, or it's not a champ. It's called a ham hunt. Yeah. And I think you can get part of the unit or whatever. I don't know how it works. But yeah, I got a guy going on that starting Friday.
Was that a draw?
Well, that was a donated tag, but yeah, someone drew it.
Oh.
Those guys that
ham hunt.
Was it a ham hunt?
3B.
A 3B and 3C.
So both of those units are on the tag?
Yeah.
Really? Is that a new hunt?
Yeah. I have no idea. I just had a guy donate it to us, and I found a vet, and he's going to go.
Huh.
So I've never been on it. Shouldn't be too hard, you wouldn't think. Listen for some elk bugle and go to them.
They're still doing pretty good too, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They're just really getting into it right now, aren't they?
They're doing pretty good, for sure.
You feel it's getting later in the year? That they've been bugling lately?
This year for sure it has. I think it
has. Because 1st of September there was nothing.
No, the hell, I was bear hunting at the 1st of September, and probably even around the 6th or 7th, and them damn elk were in bachelor groups. There's still bulls with bulls. They weren't herded up at all. That's
crazy. Yeah, I've seen some videos lately from people, and it's like they're heavy in rut right now.
Yeah.
You know, they say it's the daylight hours. Days getting short, but I think it's weather too.
Seems like it's gotten shorter a lot faster this year for some reason.
Yeah. I don't know. Weird year. Maybe
it was a weird.
Maybe the government.
Did you notice how bright that moon has been? Holy hell!
That last moon was a good one. Jeez,
that's crazy.
Well, not even the full moons are bright.
Yeah. So this last one was. Holy cow!
Them old elk are doing all their rutting at night. That's what they're doing.
Yeah,
you can see everything. sleeping all
It's
day.
32 degrees yesterday morning here.
Is that what it was? It was chilly yesterday.
Yeah.
A little warmer today.
Yeah.
It was windy as heck Monday and Tuesday though.
I did kill a bull out on that 3B hunt.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I killed one the second day. I could have killed one the first day, but we let it go, and then they were kind of regretting letting it go, and I said, well, we'll find more. And then the next one that afternoon, we didn't even see nothing or hear anything, and the next morning I got in there and got on another bull, and they wanted to kill it, and it was like a 300-inch bull. So I said, if that's what you want, hammer it, and they did.
Good
It
deal.
worked out.
Really? Was it a vet? Was it a vet or was it a
No, it was a paid
just
client.
a hunt?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure everybody be out. I don't know. We don't we don't get a lot of people up here in October. I think everybody piles here in August, and I don't think too many people did too good on bear in August.
I don't know.
You know,
I don't know.
I didn't see a lot of posts. So it was,
I don't know. I never did see a bear track in your neck of the woods over there.
no, I caught that one little one over there by the hidden pond, and he's just a little guy. Mama probably just kicked him off this year.
Yeah.
So they might have still been running together because I had a kind of a split race. Had dogs going everywhere. But
What else is everybody else doing down here? What's everybody else doing? I can't hear them.
Oh, you can't see the comments?
I can't even see any. Usually, whenever you had those other guys, like when I did it with Brett and all those guys, I could see them all on the screen, but I can't.
Oh, I could I post them. Let me see. Are you the one? Let me see. This guy showed up. Nathaniel Huffman. He's here. Ohio Hillbilly Woodworking. He's the one doing the videos. I have to watch those videos. Man, I posted a video yesterday when I got down in that canyon, the Salt River Canyon, man. It was tough country down there.
Were you
drop off. Yeah.
Were you lying on yesterday?
Trying to do something out there. I don't know if I was lying on, but it was
that's some gnarly country right there.
It's horrible. It even, a lot of times you can't even see on camera how bad it is, but man, you could see how bad it was. Trees are standing straight up the mountains.
Were you on your mules or what?
Yeah. Yeah, but we had to walk. We got so bad we had to walk in. And it took my son took him an hour to do 180 yards, and then it took him about 4 hours to get back up out of it. Downhill is the easy part. And he had two dogs. No, he had one dog that wasn't. He just wanted to lay down. I mean, he had to drag him up out of there, and then I sit my dogs down to him, hoping they would kind of bring him in, and it helped a little bit. But when them dogs are wore out, they're wore out.
Oh yeah. Sometimes they'll lay there for a day and not come out for a day or two. Actually,
look who's talking crap already on here.
Who?
Cody, my daughter. Would have took me 30 minutes. Would have took me 30 minutes. It would have took her 30 minutes to wake up. She would have said, I'll just watch the mules. I'll sit here and watch the mules.
Right.
So who's the veteran you was trying to get on? He hunted with you or he helps out?
Yeah. He hunted with me and now he's a volunteer. He's actually an ambassador.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Starts rounding up people, huh?
Well, he does that, and then he'll, like the fundraising, when we do fundraising, he'll go out and, solicit some companies and stuff like that. That's the difference between a volunteer and an ambassador. Ambassador's not a board member, but they work for your organization, kind of like fundraise for you and stuff.
Yeah.
You got to have those because you can't do it alone, man. I ain't kidding. It's a lot of work.
That hunt of a lifetime, they got ambassadors all over the country.
Right.
Yeah. And they still can't find people. It's hard for them to find guides.
Oh, that's the problem. Everybody's a hunting guide, and I mean, God bless them for wanting to volunteer, but some of them can't even hunt. Can't hunt as good as the dang vet. you know,
Yeah.
and I mean, hey, you got to have all kinds of different volunteers. Some of them are better cooks.
Yeah. Yep.
But I'm glad to have each and every one of them. Because it's a team effort for sure.
Well, every little bit helps.
Oh yeah.
And it's hard these days to find somebody who wants to help.
Oh yeah.
And doesn't want nothing out of it.
Yeah, you've always heard someone say, "Hey, if you need something, let me know." And then whenever you let them know, they got something else going on. They're AWOL.
Whenever you need something.
Yeah, this world's full of that, but that's all right.
Man, there's a lot of crap talking on the comments today.
I can't see any of them.
I put them on the screen. That's all Cody Lynn over there talking crap.
Cody Lynn.
She can make it in 30 minutes. Her dad. Uh-oh. I'm freezing up. Freezing up for some reason.
She was nowhere to be found whenever it was time to go, was she?
So not letting me post stuff now. Oh, there it goes. Nope. There we go. There we go.
How do you get on?
Everybody wants to. Well, you can see the comments if you up in your, I think it's top right corner of your phone there. There should be a little comment bubble, like a little thing with the arrow on it.
Well, what I'm saying is, how does people see? Can people see this live? Is it on YouTube?
On YouTube.
Or what is it on?
Yeah, it's on my channel on YouTube.
Oh yeah, YouTube channel.
Yep. Yep. That's where I post all my videos of me going to stupid places. I just don't like going to places where everybody else is at.
Right.
So
yeah.
To me, it's bad enough here when 3B opens up for their first hunt in August, and you get all them yahoos out here. So
yeah.
I see. Kevin was posting some stuff about that archery deer hunt quota, and I got on there. I said, "Hey, you're talking about everybody shooting those little spikes and stuff, but what about everybody shooting them bear and little bears and female bears and lions and female lions?" He says, "That's not the same." I said, "It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same."
I haven't got to get on that kind of stuff. I've been pretty busy, so I haven't really paid attention.
Man, I started getting ready for camp this weekend and got my trailer cleaned out and watered, and I mounted a different tank on my truck and my ice chest. And then I did some PI work for some people out of California, and they do this whole different system than I do. And I've literally been in my office since 12 o'clock this afternoon, just trying to get the reports straightened out and timestamps on videos. And I'd rather be out hunting. So I hadn't even started packing up my trailer yet.
So. Are you going to camp in 3B or what?
Yeah, thinking about it. I'll camp right there.
It's too cold to camp right now.
Perfect weather to camp. You can have a fire. It's all that matters. Got to have a good sleeping bag.
Yeah, you do. I just hate crawling out of it. I hate crawling out of that guy's sleeping bag.
Well, that's why you have kids to start a fire first.
Right.
So how do you do it with those vets? Some of them want to camp. Some of them want to.
The only time I camp at vets is for the
first weekend.
Bear hunt. The bear hunt, yeah. And then the rest, I don't camp. I put them in a hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
some of them guys. They're older, anyways. You get a couple of them that want to camp.
No, I really don't. which is good for me.
Yeah. A
I
lot
mean,
of those guys hunt all day.
Oh, yeah, they'll do whatever you want them to do, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of those guys like take them noon naps. Hunt in the
I
morning, let
do.
them nap at noon. Yeah, me too.
But
I'll pull over in a
I like
truck.
to do it out in the woods under a tree or
Yep.
something.
I did. I was over there by that 583 road. I was hunting by myself, and I pulled in there and backed into some trees, and man, I crashed out. Woke up and it was raining. So,
Yeah.
yep. Yeah, I'll go out there, run one, 3B. I don't know if there's much in 3B anymore. You know.
I'll tell you, when we get off, I'll send you an onyx pin where a bunch of bear sign was, scat and all that stuff, like
Yeah.
fresh. Like
I got a
like this.
rancher out there that keeps seeing them over on a couple mountains. So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
buzz around them too.
Let's talk
I don't
about
know.
mules.
Oof.
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 Some are
You know,
good. Some are good and some are bad.
they say the mules, they say that you either have a bad or good one. There is no medium. And I
Well,
probably got a good one because she hasn't, like, she's reared up on me and bucked before, but she did it one. She reared up once, bucked once. She used to do this thing where I don't know if she hit herself in the butt with her tail and it scared her and she'd like tuck her butt and lunge forward. She hadn't done it for a long while, but she's really pretty good because my dog's running in and out of her feet, and I
right.
backed her into some cholla cactus once, and I was in a cholla field, man. I thought I was gonna go. She backed in. I looked back and seen her back into that cactus, that jumping cactus there. And I thought I was gonna go for a ride. I really did.
She didn't do
But
too much, huh?
no, she just, I pulled her forward and got off her and took a stick and knocked it off. She
Hmm.
kicked at it, is what she did. She
Oh,
was kicking at it. So,
huh.
but
Do you run Bridgen or do you run Crooper?
a Britchin. I'm not a big fan of that Crooper.
I'm not a big fan of it.
That's
I've had lots of arguments with guys that are mule men. I'm like, you don't ride rough country. You ride probably a flat ground or something with a Crooper.
yeah. That's like that's like putting a G string on and tying it to your backpack. I don't think it would. I don't think it'd feel good on them mules. I did
Oh,
wear a little. I did wear a little hole in her on the right side. Well, rub mark, not a hole this time.
with your
I haven't.
Bridgen?
No, it was on her cinch saddle. I think. I don't know. I've never had it happen to her.
Oh, like on her, like her.
Right in her armpit there.
Yeah, yeah.
I
You were
think
too far. You were too far forward.
I think I was, and it was just from going up and down and up and down. I have that britchin tied up as much as I can, but
So I have to, like, whenever I'm in country like that, I got to get off and adjust my saddle every when that cinch starts sliding forward, because they got on their armpit, they got that real thin hair, and
yep.
you'll make a you'll give them a sore there in a heartbeat.
Yeah, you gotta really watch that if you're going up and down. If you're just out there riding some fields, it's not too bad. But when you start, well, this
Yeah.
Louisiana guy's talking some shit today.
What's he saying?
Fat man on a little mule.
Fat
That's true.
man.
That is true. Hey, I rode a 16-hand horse for 20 years, and I tell you what, that those little horses and mules, they'll go, and they won't knock you off a tree. They won't take you under a tree and knock you off either.
My meal's only 14.5.
Oh, I bet you mine's only 14.1.
Yeah. There's
But she
nothing wrong with
goes.
them little. Yeah.
I got that red mule, and she's probably 15, and
Yeah, I have one too.
she's just slow, but she's an old mule. I got her cheap, but anybody can ride her. But she don't neck rein, and that drives me crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
What's she do? How do you turn her?
you have to, yeah, power reiner. Like she don't, my horse, you just blow on her neck, she goes the way you need her to go. This one is like it was a driving, like maybe they drove her for more than they. It was an old 74-year-old guy I got her off of.
Oh.
And you just have to. I don't know what they call it. I've been around horses like 40 years. I don't know how you call it. Call it drive reining.
Call it rein.
Yeah. Huh. But all my stuff's always neck reined, and I missed a lion one time chasing it with her. She just kind of slow, and my horse, I can be like, and she'll jump and take off and go. That old horse Ruth, that old mule Ruth, she just kind of like,
That mule of mine is that mule of mine is good, but my bigger mule, he's a high-powered sucker, and you don't ride him, and he gets a little barn sour, and he gets a little bit crabby, but you can get him out of it if you just work him a little bit. But he's big. He's big mule. He can cover some ground, man. Damn sure walk out.
How old is that mule?
He's 16.
Oh, I think mine is now.
The mule that I ride, he's 10.
Yep. I got my mule off Jesse Poteet. He gave her to me.
I remember he told me.
Yep. I think she's just a little crazy though. She's calmed down. Hard to catch her, but if you watch that video I just posted, I let her go because usually she'll just jump in the trailer, and she did a little football move on me and zigged on me and went around the trailer and took off and ran around the whole truck and came back around, and I had to bleep out some words because I was cussing at her, and she just went around to the back of the trailer and then loaded up by herself. Kind of like, you're not going to make me get in that trailer, but I'll go in when I want to. She did. She ran around, come through the back again, and jumped in. Damn mules.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yep. Where's your buddy?
Is there any other mule? Is there any more? Is there any other mules on here? Mule guys on here?
I don't know. Anybody Louisiana hunting guy? You got a mule? Uh-oh. Well, my camera just something happened to my camera just now.
I heard it die. Yeah, started beeping.
I think I plugged it in, but I don't think I have it plugged in on the outlet, maybe. I have to have like a special outlet. I bet you it's not. Nope. It's not plugged in. Man, I've been so busy today. See if we can get it back on here. Might kick on. There it goes.
Error.
Yeah, I gotta. Not let me do
it. Is those other guys, they ain't talking, or what? Or can they talk? I mean,
they're all busy. We usually all get together on Mondays, and then this one's just mine.
No, but I mean the people that are on, are they just on there as a text?
The group, they can chat. They have a chat.
So, but I mean, click that. It's like a text chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see
it. Yep, they just watch us, listen to us talk crap, put in their 2 cents. Running has been, yeah, mule reining. Running late, been letting the Jag pups get out and play. That guy here, I don't remember his name, but he's on his wife's. It's not really Cheryl Brooks. I think that's his wife. He's on her account.
Some last we were on here, whatever. Somebody purchased a hat through the website. And I don't know if they're on here or not, but I want them to know that I sent it out.
That's what I need to do too. Let me see. Go to my banners here. If you guys want to donate to Sonny, you hit that sportsmensforheroes.com. He has everything you need to know on that website. You look tired today, Sonny.
Nah, hell no. I had to run a game of fish today and activate some elk tags for some vets. I
Oh
activated
yeah.
3 of them for vets and 1 of them for kid.
Sounds like you're going to be busy elk hunting.
I'll be busy elk hunting. I'll get to miss the opener of bear season because it starts Friday, doesn't it?
Yep. Yep.
I won't be back until Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, hit it then. All them bear be running around trying to
Oh,
get
hell.
something to eat. I like October hunts better, anyways.
For me, it seems like they're harder to find for me than
Really?
in October.
Huh.
Yeah.
I feel like
I guess I just like, huh?
I feel like if you know where the food sources are, or you got
Well,
good
they
bait,
change from
or
they change from time to
yeah,
time.
or you got good bait sites, I guess.
Yeah.
Or you run
We
in the
won't
off
say who that
season.
is.
Yeah.
We won't say who that is.
Well, I, I give you a bag full of who that is, a bunch of them. So maybe that's how I should start hunting, off season it. You get your dog food in.
Yeah. Matter of
Good deal.
fact, it's still in the back of my pickup. We
Yeah.
loaded it with a skid steer, and I asked him if he had any more because I was gonna tell you, but he said he doesn't. But he didn't have any more. But I didn't ask him anything about you or whatever.
I
He
told
was
him I
kind of in a
wanted.
hurry.
He called me.
I
I
just
said, "Yeah, I'll take one." Then I didn't hear from him, so
yeah.
maybe he sold out.
I don't
Usually, I
know.
just pay him when I get there. So,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing that myself. Start
let me know.
ordering a truck full because I asked him. I said, "When are you going to do the next one?" He says, "Probably 6 months." I'm like, "I need it more than 6 months. I'm probably about 4 months.
Yeah.
4 months out." So I'm going to start working on it, trying to get another truck now because I don't like to wait till the last second where I'm down to one bag or no bags. I
Well,
want to
then you have
have
to.
where I can.
Mm-hmm. Then
Then
you
you
got to
might
pay
have to
that
buy that.
$70 a bag.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
So
So that's why
yeah,
I don't like to do that. I like to have, I would do 6 months if I had 2 pellets at a time,
yeah. I
because
think
I don't
I
like to
bought
run
a.
out.
I don't remember if I bought a ton or two from him last time. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Well, he had a bunch of different kind last time
I don't know. This is
though.
the first time I bought from him. I usually get it from Chip.
Yeah,
I've been feeding that Showtime, and that's some good stuff. This is
yeah.
actually the first time I'm going to feed Black Gold.
How is that? How they do on that Showtime?
Oh, awesome. They say it's the best there is. It'd be something, him, Black Gold and Showtime are next here. That Showtime is and you
Okay.
have to just only give them like not even a lot, and they just put on weight and they just look good, and
Yeah.
you know, so I'm pretty excited to use this Black Gold to see what it's all about.
I think I had some of that last time and they did good on it.
Black Gold.
Yep. Louisiana hunting, I just feed retriever, but I have a lot of meat. I add a lot of meat to mine. That retriever is just high
Well,
protein, like filler. So,
why? Well, if I don't have no dog food, I'll get that retriever, but my dogs don't do worth a shit on it. As far as, I mean, after you use this good dog food, you see that retriever and it doesn't do worth a darn
oh,
for your dog.
yeah, I know. Yep.
you know, they look like they're malnutrition and they don't ever eat.
Mine looked like that after running this weekend. That last weekend, we was all dehydrated. I was dehydrated. My dogs were
Those
dehydrated.
those dogs that I have on those dogs that I have on my porch, they're out trailing all night long and they look like they haven't eaten 50 years. But now that I got this Black Gold, they'll put some weight back on.
Yeah. Man, when you get
Yeah,
running, you can have a fat dog, and by the end of the day, man, they look like you haven't fed them for 3 weeks.
I know.
You know, you run it off, and that's why I take everything I butcher and I make dog food bags out of it. 10-pound dog food bags, all my scraps, and
Yeah.
So
It's a good idea.
when
It's a
I'm
good idea.
when they're sitting in there on the chain, probably feed them whatever you want. But when you're out running, man, you gotta put the food to them sometimes.
Well, whenever it starts getting cold, they'll start losing weight like a son of a gun too.
You know what I'll do is I'll split it up and feed them in the morning and at night.
Oh,
So
do you?
yeah, if I have the chance, I think that helps out a little bit. Kind of keeps them going all day.
Where do you normally feed at night or day?
Yeah, I usually feed in the afternoon. So,
Yeah.
but in the winter, I kind of feed a little bit later at night in the winter when it starts getting cold. I can't afford a kennel. I don't know if you know Cody King, but he's building some massive kennels over there in Texas.
Yeah, he is.
Who's that?
I feed deer scraps.
Food for running dogs is the best I've seen. A nutchuck. Never heard of it. You ever heard of it?
Uh-uh.
A nutchuck? Where's that? A nutchuck? What is that there? Central Ohio coon hunter?
I never even heard of it.
Mm-mm. Probably can't get it here. That's the problem too. You find some good dog food, and sometimes it's hard to get get a hold of it. I've heard that Joy dog food's real good too, but lots of fish oil in it.
Fish oil will probably be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take that bear fat too and dump it in my dog food, especially when I'm running. Black gold, I think that sells for what is that black gold? It sells for like $60 a bag usually, don't it?
When you buy it by the ton, it's like 30 something.
Yeah, you buy it by the ton, but if you had to go to the store and get it,
50.
yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
That sounds like a musher's dog food, that a nutchuck.
Sound like it came from Alaska.
Yeah, it did. It does. That's why it has so much fish oil in it.
Seal.
So,
Cut up seal.
what else you guys feeding out there? Missy, what do you feed, Missy? You got them little beagles run them rabbits. They always act like they're on crack.
Beagles.
Yep.
I gotta get me some water.
A nutchuck. Yeah, I doubt they sell that in Arizona. I think the best thing you could feed your dogs is a raw meat if you can get it. Value pack. I've seen a lot of people feed that value pack. High standard. I think everybody has their preference. So I don't know. I've just kind of went to that retriever, but like I said, I do a lot of nutchuck. I'm gonna have to look for that in nutchuck. I've never seen it anywhere in the lower. I feed a lot of meat. I got a freezer. Matter of fact, my wife just told me the other day that we had more dog food in the freezer than we do human food. Blue buffalo, little bites. They won't eat the other buffalo stuff. Huh. Yeah, I've never seen that at nutchuck. He says it's everywhere down here in the lower 48, but I've never seen it.
I haven't even heard of it.
Yeah, we have diamond out here.
How much is it a bag?
How much is that at nutchuck a bag? Missy feeds that blue buffalo.
I've heard of that, but that stuff's really expensive. But to have a bunch of dogs like we do to feed that blue buffalo, shoot, you go broke.
Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, one of those beagles eat. Shoot, they couldn't eat not even more than a cup a day. Pride dog food.
Pride's good. I've used Pride. Pride's good.
Mm-hmm. 2-hour round trip. A lot of that good dog food is Missy is poor, feeding that expensive stuff. A lot of that dog food is you just don't get it by the bulk over here. Dogs have their own bank account.
They need to. They need to. For sure.
Yeah. So you'll be hunting New Mexico this week and then coming back for some bear next week? Or
Yeah,
you still got some elk hunts over here?
I don't have any elk hunts up here until the December hunts, late. I mean, I got some cows for the vets and stuff, and I didn't book nobody on that second elk hunt in New Mexico. Last year was kind of tough, and I decided that I was just going to hunt bears that time of year. So when I get home, I'm just going to hunt bears.
Yeah. You got people to take out, or are you just going to go out and hunt bears?
No, I got guys. I got clients.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't make any money if you don't. Might have to become a private eye or something.
Might have to sit in the office all day and do dumb reports. I just hooked up with the gal that left another agency, and she's going to come work for me, and she has a lot of contacts, so she's a go-getter.
Nice.
I don't want to have to go back to Phoenix. I cut it too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hillbillies from West Virginia, they can grow that shit fast.
Yes, we can.
I can.
My family is originally from Missouri.
Is it?
Yep.
Missouri.
I knew you had Brett.
I knew you had that. I know you had that hillbilly blood in you.
Brother cousin stuff going on. How far are you from Brett? I think I'm 5 hours from Brett. Me and Brett are supposed to meet down south. Down south New Mexico, I think.
I thought Brett was from like Farmington or something.
No, I don't know.
Actually, I don't.
I know he's close to. He's not too far from Alpine or the border down there. We was going to meet up down there on the New Mexico Arizona line.
Oh, that so way he lives in southern New Mexico?
I think so. Maybe you don't.
Huh. I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe he lives down there by Elma or something like that.
They got a bunch of OTC hunts over here, over the counter hunts, Louisiana hunting. I think we talked about that last time too. They just keep opening up more and more and more and more. They opened one up in my backyard, literally my backyard.
Why don't you go kill one?
I did. I whacked a good cow this year. And then my old lady missed a little. Last year I shot that spike, but it had it was limping. It had a like a 500 grain black powder slug in his knee and right on his shoulder blade on his spine.
No kidding.
When I skinned it out. Mm-hmm. Las Cruces.
Oh, he lives in Las Cruces?
That's what Louisiana hunting said.
Huh.
Maybe that is right.
That's about 5 hours from us.
In front of the game warden. Louisiana hunting. He's on a roll tonight.
Hey, the main game warden of Region 1 lives fucking 4 houses from me.
Yeah.
I can't screw up.
I know.
I can't sneak out at night. No, Aaron Hartzell.
Oh, Hartzell. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the main guy over Region 1 now.
I got to start a GoFundMe to pay all my tickets I'm going to get from my son.
For what?
I don't know. He says he's going to I'll be his first ticket.
Oh, he's going to be the warden.
Yeah.
Ship him to Flagstaff. Let him be a warden over in Flagstaff.
Yeah, over in Liberal Land. He's so sick of Flagstaff right now. He's there for 7 years in college.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he's still there. He's still there working on he does the he works on that buffalo ranch, and then he does the oh dang it, those big old birds, the condor program.
Oh, he's doing a
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah,
Wildlife managing your son?
yeah. Until he goes to school. He goes to school in January. So,
How long does that take?
man, it's like 6 months, or it's vice versa. I don't know which one, but it's 6 months for law enforcement, and then another 4 months for game and fish, or it's 4 months law enforcement or 6 months game and fish. Like a year. He'll be in school for another year. So
Good. Maybe he'll
it's like a
change his mind.
long become a human again.
Well, after having you as a dad, you know everybody's secrets.
I told him I said you don't know all my secrets. You think you do. But you don't know all mine. I groomed you. I groomed him to be a warden.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Traitor in the family. It's funny, we was all dove hunting. We was dove hunting, and we was like throw dove in his pile, so in case we get caught, we have less dove than him, and we try to over limit him.
Do you guys still do that with the vets or kids or something every dove season?
Every dove season, we have a free breakfast. A lot of people come out. Mm-hmm. Yep.
We're down there in the valley, or where?
Yeah, we have a little after we dove hunt. We have a little shoot off, and it stormed. I mean, it stormed the night before this year, and then whenever it storms like that, the dove they hunker down. But this year, man, even after that big storm, we lost power. Like we didn't start cooking the floor. We have biscuits and gravy, bacon, whatever. But we got out there and we limited out quick. And then we do a little skeet shoot, give away some prizes.
How many people usually show up?
We've had over 100 before, and it depends on the day. If it falls on a Saturday, we'll get a ton of them. If it falls on what's that?
So you guys pay for all the food like out of your pockets?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and people will bring like discount. That's why you always see me wearing discount tire hats, because they bring us hats, and it's all the camouflage ones. So a lot of these guys, I'll walk into a discount store with a camouflage hat, and they're mad because I have one. They don't. So.
How you tied into that discount?
We built some discounts when we was working for somebody. Then we built some discounts, and we built some discount houses for the guys. And we're actually might jump back into doing all their remodels. My dad's still in construction there. Right. So I get, if you look at my account at discount, I probably have, in the last 2 years, I think I've bought 100 tires. So whenever they give me crap, all my trailers, and if they give me, Sholo's so busy up here that they could open another discount in Taylor or Snowflake.
Or even in Pine Top.
You could open it next door and it'd be just as busy. They had a 6-hour wait the other day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I go to discount because they should pay me, because every tire I got is discount tire, but they're warranties. They don't mess with you about the warranties.
I know they don't. Right.
Big O, they don't even have warranties hardly. But there's been times that I've had whole new sets of tires. So, and in the old days, I didn't pay for mounting and balancing. I just had a good deal there. It's hard to get away with that now, but I still get some really good deals. And if they don't treat me right up here, what's that?
The Emery's gone from up there now.
Yep. Emery's gone. Eric's gone.
Eric's gone too?
I think he works at the post office now or something.
Oh, shit.
Yep. So, and it's hard. We're hard on our vehicles. That's what we need to talk about.
Yeah, hell yeah.
There ain't a hound guy out there that has a vehicle that looks decent. I got a 4-year-old Tundra, and I have dents and scratches. I had that gray one first, and you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell it was gray because it was so scratched up. So I got this sandstone one, and you can't see the scratches on it. So,
how many miles you got on it yet?
126 or 8 or something. So not too bad. I've been driving it my daughter blew a car up. She rolled her truck. Cody Lynn rolled her truck. And then
I remember that.
Yeah, and then we took that insurance money and I got her a Cummins. And then the other day she kept saying that her transmission was out, so she hadn't drove it for a while. But she drove it up here the other day and it ran fine. I think it has all that fancy stuff. You push the button and it goes faster. I think it was set too low and it was making that truck chug and jerk. So she got that set up and
where she live at down the valley?
Yeah, but she's moving back up. So
I
called her old boss.
I don't see Cody Lynn a city girl.
You know, they always try. It's like any kid. I'm going out and I'm doing my own thing. Screw this small town. And they get out there. And so she was back this weekend cleaning out the guest house because we're going to drywall it and, redo it. Right. And then I have a litter of puppies over here. She's like, I'm not getting in the dogs. I'm like, yeah, you are. Put the puppies down then. And before she left, she goes, yeah, I kind of told her, she told her old lady, yeah, I'm probably going to get in the dogs. People who get out of dogs always come back to dogs. Always.
Oh, yeah. They do.
I do use my truck for PI work. I do. I use my truck for PI work because when I'm especially up here, because when I'm sitting in a parking lot and I got dark windows, when I'm sitting in a parking lot, no one pays attention to me. It's just a hunting truck. And then I have my flatbed farm truck. That's even better. A lot of those PIs have the Chargers and the and they got their hairs cut like a cop, and I don't look like a cop. So I've been accused of being an undercover. I've been accused of being undercover game warden, but hey, you never know.
Do you even start up that damn Harley ever?
I just rode it. I just rode it yesterday. Yeah. I ride it. I'm back up here now, so I ride it as much as I can. I didn't take it to the valley, man. That valley, there's some idiots in that valley. I swear, when you get on that like right now, if they had a report, look at motorcycle accidents down in the valley right now when it's cooling off the winter, the first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you don't go 3 days without seeing a motorcycle getting hit.
Oh shit! Watch the news in the morning.
Oh yeah, no, it's horrible.
Yeah.
You use farm trucks for narcotics work. You use farm trucks for dealing narcotics or busting people with narcotics.
Hell, we use farm work. We use farm trucks to go on to prom.
Yeah. That's when we used to be able to carry our shotguns in the back.
Yep.
There you go. My son had left a few years ago for love. Now they're back. They always come back. They hate that small town until they get in that big city. And that big city is no different than a real bad small town. You live in I told Cody the other day I said, yeah, I just pay my house all the way January. Pay your house, pay your, if I was to pay my house for 6 months is like one of hers $2,000 a month for an apartment.
That's crazy.
I says, oh, you're just giving somebody your money. So
yep.
He's a cop. I've been accused. I had a friend call me after he listened to that Bear Grease podcast with that undercover cop. And he said, I knew you was a cop this whole time. That guy does what you do. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I get out this weekend, do some bear hunting. After that lion hunt, man. Yeah.
You're gonna start camping tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll go out tomorrow night. Probably in my normal spot over there in 3B. Right on the border where I can jump back and forth. So
yeah.
But both, I caught the one. It was just a little one. He didn't know better, but out of all the bears I chased over there, I thought I had one that was going to go north, and he turned and he hit that 2 road and he swung around and went up a canyon. And you probably know which canyon I'm talking about, off that 2 road, the big rock slide. And he
Right.
booked it right to that reservation, man. I had to beat my dogs in 96 road to pick him up. Hunting that 96 road, there's some areas on that 96 road that are only 100 yards from the reservation road. So when you do a rig right there, shoot, you could be in reservation before you know it. So,
Right.
Is
there still a lot of locals that go over there and hunt 3B, like, when this part opens up, like the snowflake guys.
I haven't seen Evan out too much. He goes over there, but he kind of stays to himself. I don't think Hunter DeWitt.
What's the name of the hunter? The
Mark Prada?
No, the big bearded guy. The old timer.
Carl? Doug?
Yeah.
Yeah, he pops in every once in a while if he's not in Wisconsin or wherever he goes to. He goes up north and helps guide.
What's
He's
the name
too
of that
busy.
Boykin?
Yeah, Carl Boykin.
Yeah.
His real name, I think, is Doug, but he got kicked off Facebook and started another one under Carl Boykin, so everybody calls him Carl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Put my dog box in my work truck, and they think I have a canine.
Canine unit.
What's the best collars you guys using? What do you got?
I got the new TT25s.
Yeah. Are you running the 300 or the 200 still? 300?
3.
I might got a good deal on a 300, but I used my 220 till, I don't know, a few months ago. And I had an Alpha 100 for like a year or two. I just never used it because it kind of pissed me off. And then Nicholas, the guy who does Hound on the Run, a guy from North Carolina texted me and said, "Hey, man, just do this." And then Nicholas was like, "Yeah, do this." So I updated everything, and they're starting to work. So, but
so what do you have? Do you have any of the newer colors?
Nah, just the 15s.
Those 25s, they'll stay charged for 5 to 6 days.
That's what I hear.
That's nice. That's real nice.
Yeah.
But you got to finance your house to buy 6 or 8 of them.
Well, there's $300 a collar. The unit's $1,000. So
yeah,
and I don't know. I might got a good deal on a 300, some stuff. So I might jump on it because he has an inReach too, new inReach.
Well, they have an
inReach
in it. They have an inReach.
Well, they say those will kill the batteries.
Nah,
they'll kill that battery.
No, you don't.
How long does that unit stay charged?
It'll stay charged for 10 hours.
Yep.
I don't ever have to charge it once I have a truck charger if I feel like it, but they're going to stay on the whole, it's going to stay charged the whole time you're hunting.
Oh, 350.
It's got an inReach built in, so you don't have to have an inReach mini.
So does the 200.
I mean,
the 200 has one too.
Yeah. So I have an inReach mini also, but that's only whenever I'm not, dog hunting.
Yeah.
I just switch it to my mini off of my Alpha.
I'm gonna get one of those inReach minis, just throw in my pocket in case I get thrown off my mule or.
Yeah, that's
no. We left our. It is. So, we left our mules tied up for 4 hours. So.
But the thing that sucks about that inReach, like for me, I do it where it's like, where it's unlimited.
Yeah,
that's $60 a month, man.
Yeah, they have some $12 a month stuff.
Yeah, but you only get like one or two. You only get like 10 texts a month. And
Is that what it is?
when I'm lion hunting and Chip's somewhere else, and I can't get a hold of him on the radio, we just use the inReach, and you go through text messages like like a madman.
Oh yeah, man. I remember the days when you only had 1,000 text messages on your phone. Remember those days?
That went by
You
fast.
Oh god, you blow those up in a day. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly. And that's the same thing with the inReach. So mine's unlimited, and it's $60 a month, but it sucks. But what do you do? Either you
Yeah,
got
but
it or you
at
don't.
least you don't have to pay for it for the year. You can just do it for the months you need, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can
Yeah.
do it the month you need. Yeah,
That's what's handy about it. So when you know you're going to be hunting.
I'll tell you what's handy is what I just got me one of them. She says that 200 ice stays for a week.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it does or not because I don't never let it get to that point. I charge mine every time it gets to about 50%. So
Yeah. Yeah, mine died last week.
I just got me one of them portable fucking Starlinks. So like
Oh,
whenever I'm
yeah.
at camp, I have internet and I have cell service and
Yep.
all that shit. That's kind of the ticket.
No, it is. Especially when you got people there. InReach
That's
does affect
that's
them.
that's that's the lady, Missy Fix. Tell her that we sent her hat out.
Oh. Hat's on the way, Missy.
Thank you for ordering one.
Sport dog. Let me
We
see.
don't.
Someone
A lot
said
of people don't use that sport dog around here.
no, or the dog trail or whatever. Someone said something about a dog trail earlier. Dog
Yeah,
trail,
dog
way to
trail. Yeah.
go.
I've heard mixed. I think they're all junk, even the Garmin.
Yeah.
You know,
You
like
know,
I noticed that like last time. Sometimes those. This is what I do every time. I make sure that my collars are still on, connected to my 300i and my 200i because I've gotten to where my collars weren't even on linked up to there, and no one's even I've never even un deleted them or nothing. Just every
yeah.
once in a while there'll be one
Oh,
that's
it
just gone.
drops them. Yeah, I've heard that
Yeah,
too.
crazy.
Yeah, I was letting
I
them
did that
kind of
already.
work the bugs out of that
Huh?
300 before I bought it. I like to let them work all the bugs out for a year or two before.
Well, I get that stuff at a pretty good price, so I got two 200 eyes, and then I got that 300 eye.
Yeah.
I
Good
mean,
deal.
you don't need that many, but it's nice to, like if I got a client and I say I'm going to go after these dogs, and here's the extra 200 eye, you'll see where I'm at, and I can
Yep.
I can inReach you and tell you to come pick me up if I have to. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's kind of handy as hell. You know, even
It
though they don't know how to read it worth a darn, but they can
is.
see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's a fact. Everyone has issues, doesn't matter. Yeah, always lose communication. Yeah, it's never perfect.
I don't lose communication very much. I like I said, I had issues of a collar dropping, and that the alpha is the only time they ever lost a collar during a race. I lost one, was gone, and it was my lead dog. And I figured that if those other dogs are treed, he was treed for sure, and that's the only way that so I got to the tree and his collar was running, but it didn't show on the GPS. That's only one time, and that's when I was over in the Bookless in Utah. One time. But
Hmm.
that would suck, if you didn't if they weren't treated or whatever, and they ended up on a lose, and you got all your other dogs. But my dogs usually stay together, so it usually works out. But sometimes it don't.
I have one now that it won't update. I've heard that problem too.
A collar?
That's what probably.
Well, I got 2 collars right now. The TT-15s. One of them lost satellite or GPS, so and then the other one doesn't stay charged. So I got to send both of those back, and I usually send those to Johnson Telemetry,
Yeah.
and she'll fix them.
Yeah, I have a 15 that's messing up, and I called my Garmin guy, and he said, it sounds like the motherboard. So,
Yeah. I don't think Garmin even wants to mess with them anymore.
no, they just want you to buy a new one.
Right. So you got to send them to these, like, West Coast or Johnson or someone like that.
George does put 2 collars on his dogs, and those are both 15s. It's not even like he's putting on 30 or something. I don't know, man. I use my DC 30s for a long time, and they still work. Sometimes they pick up. The good thing about them 30s, when I'm at a tree with 20 other people, dogs running in, I have no interference.
Yeah.
I heart, old outdated system.
Still works.
I hunted with a guy who had the telemetry, good old beep, can't go wrong with. I hunted with a guy, and I just got my Garmin, and I was looking at it, and he would put that little wand out there, and he'd tell you 300 yards. Like 300-400 yards. I look at my Garmin, and no lie, them dogs would be out there 300-400 yards, and he'd wave that wand, and he knew how to use it. They'd get out there, and he says 800 yards. And I'd look at my Garmin, and no lie, they'd be within 800 yards.
That's crazy.
You could tell by that little tick, by the signal. That's someone who uses it. That's someone who can tell you, and he'll tell you which way they are. And that guy was 90% right. Crazy.
I was pretty decent with that beep, but I was glad when they were gone.
It's nice to throw a beep on them dogs, but a lot of those sometimes they'll interfere now. So
I never have. Knock on wood, I never had to.
And I remember when you save so much gas money when you got them GPSs.
Oh yeah.
So much gas money.
And time.
Oh, I bet you before GPS came around, there was a lot of overnight dogs.
Yeah, but back then you would let dogs, overnight if you couldn't find them. But now I'm scared to do that because of the wolves.
Yeah, has there been any wolf stuff going on with dogs? Have you heard anything in our part of the country?
I've had 3 dogs killed by wolves, and that was when they first introduced them back in 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
But I never have since. But I've heard of people coming close to those. I don't know. It just gives me, like I was bear hunting the other day at New Mexico, and I was rigging up this road, and I always like to look out my window and look for track.
Mm-hmm.
There was a wolf track going down the road, and I thought, damn, I hate dumping out on.
Yeah.
When I know that there's a wolf around.
Yeah. They are destructive. I don't know why they let them in Arizona. That's a whole nother rabbit hole we could go down.
Oh my gosh.
Whole nother rabbit hole. Might as well just bring the grizzly back, dump them some here too.
Yeah, they were talking about that.
I heard that they were talking about that. Let's dump all the stuff we can't hunt here that are predators, and then the animal activists can get rid of everything.
And they're not just predators; they're apex predators.
Yeah.
Top of the food chain. You know.
Well, I don't think your friend's going to make it tonight.
No, I don't think he is. He said that you probably won't be able to, but I haven't talked to him since you sent him that link. But he was on emergency. He works for Kinder Morgan, oil pipelines. So he said there was an emergency, and he's on a conference call. So I'm sure. Then you got the BP. Those words.
You don't know how to use them beeps and read that signal. Listen to that click. You'll get lost. So,
Yep.
but the Garmin will do the same thing sometimes. I've had him drop a dog treat somewhere, and I walk over to where it's supposed to be, a mile to the other side, get close to it, and he'll either pick up and read, or it'll just be a ghost drop.
I like to update mine once every 3 days.
Yeah.
Spin and turn it and all that stuff. I do that all the
Oh,
time.
you calibrate your compass.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Calibrate every 3 days. I do. Some people
Gotta.
say I never do that. And I'm like, I do that all the time. At least
Yeah.
once a week.
Mine spins backwards. Yep. Yeah, because there's sometimes, and then if you're in your truck, if you're in your truck trying to read that, all that stuff in your truck messes it up. You have to get out of your truck and let it find north again.
Do you guys use that Wade Holecraft antenna, the antenna that's called a dog rescue?
Which one is that? What is that for?
It'll give you 2 or 3 more miles on your range on your GPS.
You put it on the GPS?
Well, you connect it to your GPS, but it's on top of your roof.
Gotcha.
You guys don't use that? I got that. I got 3 of them.
I hook mine up to my 102-inch whip antenna when I'm trying to get a signal. You just can't go doing no shocking or nothing on it, or you'll burn out your unit.
No, his is made for it.
Yeah. Huh. What is it called?
A dog. It's called something rescue antenna.
I use a.
His name is Wade Holecraft.
Buzzard Roost long range antenna. Ooh, we could talk about this. You got that old Jaguar down there in Huachuca.
Yeah, I saw that.
Pretty cool. And then old Jason Miller's gotten that oscillate on video.
Yeah. And that guy's got some cool videos.
He said when they did that whole game camera thing, which I don't know why he got all worried about it, but he's like, I'm not even going to put in this year so I can keep doing my game cameras. But I mean, that guy's not doing it for hunting. He won't even tell you where his cameras are.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't do it for hunting.
No. I mean, that's obvious.
And that's some cool. He's got some cool footage. Yep. Best I've seen.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised on YouTube he's not just full of views. He does good on Instagram, I bet, but YouTube he should be doing more.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know what my dogs would do on a Jaguar. That would be cool to tree a Jaguar though.
Well, that friend of mine that was just here yesterday, he's the most recent houndsman that caught a Jaguar. He caught a Jaguar down there in the Huachucas, and he caught it. His name is Chasing Tail Donnie Finn.
Yeah,
he's a good friend of mine, and he was here yesterday, and he caught that Jaguar, and he called the Game and Fish saying, I got a Jaguar. It's like, what? You ain't got. So we need footage. We need this. We need that. And he told me that, man, he should have saw that thing. He said that thing would have killed dogs left and right. It was it's not like a regular lion. That thing was madder than a hornet. And he said that thing was, badass.
Oh, they're just huge. They're built like a pit bull, like 200-pound pit bull.
Right.
And they get big. They get 200 pounds, don't they? Jaguars?
Oh, shit, more than that.
Yeah, they're big.
They get more than 200. Yeah.
Yeah. That's been known to happen. Antis steal your dog and throw the collar away.
That's happened to me twice.
Really?
And I don't think it's an anti. Well, I'll take that back. I did have a guy that was, I knew him, and he wasn't a hunter. Well, one day when I was hunting in Unit 1, and I had a dog that lost communication with it. Well, anyways, I'm going up this 2-tracker, and there's this guy coming down the road, and I said, "Hey," I said, "Did you take a collar off a dog?" And he got real weird. And his wife was following him, and my dog was in the car behind him. He was on a 4-wheeler.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the hell he was going to do with that dog, but he was taking it, and he took the collar off. Matter of fact, this year in August, I was running a bear, and I had one dog that I kind of let him out a little late, and he was way behind, so I thought I'd catch him. So the dogs were trailing up this canyon, and I was close to this dog. I was going to go catch this dog. Well, it was 400 yards, and then it went to half a mile. Then, and I told that guy that I was hunting with, I said, my dog's in a pickup.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 26 miles to catch this person. And I mean, I was doing 80. They must have been, the only way that I caught them is they got into, they were having road construction. They got to the pilot car. So I was 3 cars behind him, and I got out of my truck and walked up to that, and that dog was in the back seat. I'm like, I said, "You see this antenna on this dog?" "Yeah." I said, "That dog's not lost." I said, you cost me another time, and I got more dogs out there. You might have cost, their lives. Oh, I was pissed. Older couple,
I had a lady pick up a dog. I was actually chasing that line on Ortega, and it went into the wilderness, and she seen it cross the road. She was same thing, lagging behind, and she picked it up, and I get a call.
Hold on.
All right, I get a call from her, from someone says I got their dog.
Yeah!
Dogs are treeing.
Oh, I got a pup that he needs a
Won't
collar.
shut up.
Sometimes he forgets what the hell a collar is.
Oh yeah, I got one that does that crap. Young pup.
Yeah.
But she called me and says, I got your dog. It was in the middle of the highway. I said, well, I doubt that, but and I said, you just
called.
Well, I picked that dog up 17 miles away. She was over by China Walk, and I was up on Ortega. So I had a straight shot. And I said, you stay right there. Well, how do you know where I'm at? I'm like, you dumb broad. You see the collars on them? That's not a shot collar. Shot collar don't have an antenna. And I did. I went over there. She was just a mean old lady. I had to go all the way up there, Cholo. Why I had dogs out, pick up that dog. So
same way. I've had that happen to me 4 times.
How many bear, lion a season do you guys usually tree? Shoot, I didn't do nothing last year. Maybe I think I only did like 8. I wasn't out a lot.
I treat 40 something, and that's a lot for around here. But
in Arizona or Arizona and New Mexico?
Both.
Yeah.
20
is about average here, you think, huh? 20 to 30 on a decent year.
Yeah, if a guy's got a good pack of dogs, he can do that. But he's got to be hunting a lot.
Yeah.
I've treed. Be hunting a lot.
I've treed. That one year we treed 23 bear just in 3B, and it was all females.
I remember you said that.
Yeah, crazy. Never had that happen.
Sean Wagner was saying that he's going to next year. He's going to do another one of those bear. You know how he does that bear barbecue or bear, whatever he calls it at the Game and Fish.
I've never been there.
You never been to it?
No, I stay away from them guys.
He usually puts on a hamburgers and hot dogs, and he does it. Talks about the bear. He talks about the bear it's kind of a cool thing, and he gives away prizes and shit.
Oh,
He
I've been to
hasn't
one
done
of
it.
those.
He
I've
hasn't
been
done
to
it for
one where
about
they,
5.
yeah, I've been to one of those where he did that thing, gave away. But I think it
Yeah.
was because I think it's because Eric was trying to find out who I was.
No, they're going to do it again. They haven't done it. They haven't done it for about 5-6 years, maybe even more than that. But they used to do it every other year. It's pretty good.
What about lions? You know, there used to be not too many lions in these units. You know,
Yeah.
27, you could go down the pipe stem, and before they crapped on us, pipe stem, you could kill 10 lions a year yourself. You know, they had that bag limit over by pipe stem. They had a couple of units over there. You had a bag limit where you could kill more than one lion. Remember that?
Yeah.
I don't think they do that at all no more. But
They don't do that no more. But last year, I was so burned out when come hunting lion season. I caught 10 lions, but the year before that, I treated 25 lions,
Yep.
and I think we ended up killing. I think we killed 7. But
Yeah,
last year, I think I caught maybe 8 or 10 lions, and I killed 3. That's it. But you
yeah,
know what? By the time lion season comes around, I'm so burnt out on hunting. You know, I'm
yeah.
like, have at it, Chip. Take all the dudes. I don't care.
It's all yours. You're talking about
Yep.
the hound recovery antenna.
Yep.
Howcroft sells. George Lambert uses the triple mag and swears by
Yep.
it.
That's what I have. Triple mag.
Pretty good though, huh?
If I have an extra one here, if you want, I'll sell it to you. It's brand new.
Yeah. Good. I might
And
pick it up.
I'll tell you what, you will never be without it. I promise you that. It's a hound recovery antenna. Wade Holdcraft. He's, you know, next on Monday, if I'm not doing any, if I'm killed out by Monday and you do that, you do your thing, I might have Wade as a guest. He's the one that
Oh,
builds the triple
yeah.
mag.
Heck yeah.
Great guy. He's a hog hunter out of Arkansas.
Yeah.
He's a personal friend of mine. He's a good dude, man.
Good size males. Most people in Arizona kill good sized males that are running dogs.
150, 140 plus lions.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can turn. I don't know if I can turn mine around. But let me see. That lion right there. That's state record mountain lion.
Bought it off eBay.
That lion weighed 205 pounds on an official scale. 5 hours after I killed it.
Yeah.
And there's a coos deer. And there's a drop tine coos deer.
Well, my dad got him a pretty picture of one down in
Wow.
a desert mule down there where I hunt that lion. Nice desert mule. Like it's not super. It's about a 150.
It's a good desert buck.
It's a good desert buck, and he swears. Let me see if I got that picture. He
Is it a lion kill?
swears. No, it was live. They were out
Oh.
scouting. He got a deer hunt over there, and he has a boy out of Arkansas coming over to hunt over there. One of our friends. So he's out scouting, and he was just bedded down in a wash.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find this picture here. I sent it to a couple of people. I guessed 150, and everybody said it's 150, pretty close. Let me see if I saved it. Well, I got it on my.
A good lion around here is 140-pound Tom.
Yeah.
You get into the bigger lions, you're 170 plus.
You know what people understand is a 125 lion is a big lion. Like it's a big. It will mess you up. 140 is a
If you
big
look at
lion. You get.
if you think about a house cat,
Yeah.
that's what, maybe 3-4 pounds, and then you're
Yeah.
looking, then you get a cat that's a mountain lion that's 140, 150 pounds. That's a big lion.
Let me see if I can get this without it.
Oh yeah.
Desert buck.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Trying to get it without that.
Reflection.
Yeah. There you
Nice
go.
buck, yeah.
If you look,
Good
see that
buck.
floppy ear on his
Yeah,
left side? He
yeah.
has a floppy ear. I think maybe he got messed up by a lion or something out there, and it messed him up. But my dad swears the body on it's real big and healthy too.
It's good looking
So
one. Good
we're gonna
looking
go
deer.
after that one. I've found some sheds out there, or skulls that were really nice, but those are hard to hunt down there. You know, they're real
Well,
hard to hunt.
yeah.
So seriously, most people around here call them dinks. I shoot meat, good sized males. Just going through the comments.
People
Yep.
call what dinks?
I don't know.
150-inch deer?
I hear call them dinks. Coos is a coos is a deer species. Oh, I call my Louisiana coos deer.
Coos deer is a subspecies of a whitetail.
Yep.
So they
Yeah.
are a whitetail, but they're a subspecies. They're a lot small. Male's probably full grown at 110 pounds, maybe.
Louisiana called that a 120.
Yeah, and that's a big coos deer. That buck is a 120, but it's a coos deer 120. That's a
Yeah.
big buck.
Oh, I think he's talking. That's what he was doing. Louisiana's just talking shit tonight. Bad. Maybe he's drinking.
Maybe he's eating a little bit too much jambalaya.
Yep. No, I can't wait to get out this weekend. So kind of nice to run a little bit of flatter land. Man, that hunt down there, man, it was bad. Just
Yeah.
just a bad area. But I'd do it again tomorrow if I had a chance. So
Oh yeah.
that's why we're stupid. So
Well, that's where they go. That's where
yep.
them Toms live. They don't care about your mules or you. They're just worried survival,
Yep.
and they can get on those ledges and ambush stuff.
Oh yeah. They go where those big deer hang out all by themselves.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Sonny, been
Time
an
to say
hour.
sorry.
Been
20 minutes.
hour and 20 minutes of talking crap. So,
Let me know. I'll let you know if I'm killed out by Monday, and if I am, I'll jump on it, and then I'll have weight of the guests.
yeah, shoot, I'd like to get him on. So,
Yeah, I'll get him on. He's a good man.
talk some of that technical stuff. Well, I was hoping to get your
Yeah,
vet
he'll tell
on
you.
maybe next time.
Maybe next Wednesday.
Let me know if you can get
All right,
somebody.
guy. All right, man.
All
Thank
righty.
you.
I will talk to you this
I'm
week
out.
sometime.
All right, later.
Later. Well, guys, what nothing exciting tonight. Just some stories and dumb pictures and pictures of Sonny's little tiny lion on the wall. So if you guys know anybody who wants to be a guest, get on here and tell us something interesting, more interesting than what we got. And I was out of it today. I was packing up, and then I got a PI case that came in. And, I was working on reports for like 4 or 5 hours, so that was no fun. But I will be out bear hunting this weekend, so try to get another video out. I did do a video. I just had a video go out last night, and that was the second part to my Globe hunt, Globe, Arizona, but not really in Globe, about 30 miles from Globe, but we just call it Globe. We will get out there again too once winter comes in the desert. That's just like my favorite hunting. So we're gonna go try to get some bears and get back to hunting, make some videos, see if I can get Sonny out there to hunt with me. So thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. If you guys want to donate to Sportsmen for Heroes, let me throw this up here. Let me throw up the site. Go to sportsmensforheroes.com, and he has everything on there, all his donations and hats or whatever he does. And he'll get them sent out. I think Missy bought one. So he got those sent out. Thanks, Missy, for buying some stuff for me too. So I can feed my kids this month. So yeah, and I will see you guys Monday. I don't know who's hosting the Monday night live yet. It'd either be me, Brett, or Brett was in Texas. Nicholas on Hound on the Run has been so busy building his dog box, he won't even leave his garage. So Monday night, probably same time, 4:30, 5 o'clock, we'll be doing the Monday night live. Then I'll be back on Wednesday, and hopefully I'll get a video uploaded. So thanks for coming, and you guys have a good weekend.